Good afternoon. I'm Evoanna.
Hi, I'm Leah.
It's a pleasure to have you here, Leah. Before we get started, I just want to let you know that I am held at confidentiality. I'm not sure about the presence or the material of what you're about to tell me, but regardless of what you tell me today, it will be confidential. It will stay within these walls and nowhere else, all right?
Good.
All right, how was your trip here?
It was good. It was hard because I had to take Nathaniel to daycare before, and that's just been an issue because he's been sick. So it's always a little bit stressful trying to get anywhere, but it was okay.
All right, and are we here for Nathaniel or something related to that?
I like to think it's not just because of him, but my life has changed dramatically. I have a 3-month-old now, and I've just really been struggling with the schedule and who I am and who I used to be and what I've had to give up for him and things
Absolutely.
like that.
That's a big change. Mm-hmm. That is a big change. Do you want to tell me a little bit about maybe what you're feeling in regards to this new change in your life?
It just feels very hectic. Like, I just had a really great social life before. Me and my boyfriend have a great relationship, so that's fine, but he works lots now that we have a 3-month-old that we weren't necessarily planning on having a baby this soon. It's just really changed everything I can do. I mean, he works nights, so I can't go out anymore. I can't be with my friends, and I just feel completely lost about who I am now and what I'm supposed to be doing and all that.
Right. Okay, yeah, I can see where that's tough. So when Nathaniel's dad is not working, he does help out though.
Yeah, he does. He does help out, but I don't think he gets it really about what it means. Like, we're both kind of, we met like at a bar and we've been dating for a while, but our lifestyle was very different. It was a lot more about being out and being with friends. And now that we're just parents together, he helps out as much as he can, but I think most of the time he's not enjoying himself.
Sure.
And I'm not sure about what I'm supposed to do, so we just kind of end up fighting, or he will try to take care of Nathaniel, but then Nathaniel will be crying and he won't know why, so he'll kind of space out or leave. And it's holding on okay now, but Nathaniel's only 3 months old, and I know I can't do this alone.
Right.
So it's just been really difficult trying to figure out what kind of life I'm supposed to have now as a mother instead of just a girlfriend.
Sure. Is this his first child as well then, your boyfriend's? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Has he expressed anything in particular to you? I mean, you mentioned that he has some frustrations you guys fight.
Yeah.
What has he brought to the table in regards to his feelings and emotions of how he's handling being a father?
I think he feels more like his own mother really played the primary role, so he kind of feels like I should do it, especially since I'm not working as much anymore and he's tired from his night shift. So I don't think he blames me, but he definitely makes it seem like I should be the one doing this. And whenever I want help, it's more I'm asking him to do something rather than me thinking, hey, it's your kid, you should do it. So it's just been really, he mostly checks out. Like, I don't want to say he does a bad job. I don't want to say he's a bad dad, and we're both figuring this out, but he's mostly checked out of the parenting role.
All right. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's kind of a scary feeling, maybe.
Yeah. Definitely. It's really scary. I mean, I'm constantly afraid that he is just going to leave, and this has only been 3 months in, and I'm constantly thinking if I have to do this by myself, I can't work, and this is what I'm saying, like, my whole mentality now is around this mother role and managing my life, when before all I cared about was going out to dinner with my friends and having fun and my apartment, and now it's all surrounding Nathaniel.
Sure. Prior to Nathaniel, has he made references about leaving or even just staying the night at somebody else's house or anything like that?
We'd only been together 6 months before Nathaniel, not arrived, but before Nathaniel, came about. So everything was pretty great because it was really early, but I'm 22 years old. I've been around enough to know that the first 6 months are great. So it's not really, it had been great, but I don't know that he's necessarily the father figure I would have picked. He was a lot of fun, and but like I said, his mom raised him alone. I don't think he had a father figure, so it just was very, I don't know. I didn't have enough time to figure it out. Like, I was just dating a guy, and it was fun. and now suddenly I have to be a mother full time, and work and whatever else I used to be, and it's just been really causing me a lot of stress. I've been crying a lot. I'm sleep deprived, and I can hardly function at work anymore. And I'm always just thinking about I have to go get Nathaniel now, and I don't want to have to deal with it. I'd rather just get a drink. And it's just this constant weight on my shoulders now, and I feel like a terrible mother for even saying that.
Oh, but you're not a terrible mother. I think this is a very common feeling. Whether you're married or not, I think it's a common feeling because it's such a big shift in your life. And I think you're doing probably a good thing for yourself, for your relationship with Nathaniel, by coming to somebody and talking it out, because a lot of people don't. You know, a lot of people just kind of want to see where it goes, and when they realize they maybe should have asked for help. Speaking of help, do you have maybe a couple people that you know you could rely on or talk to, maybe have even expressed these feelings towards?
I really haven't talked to anyone about it. My family's really proud, and I think they're all kind of a little bit ashamed that I got pregnant out of wedlock, so I haven't really wanted to express any of this to anyone until I realized maybe if I just talk to someone, like I believe in therapy, I believe that it helps, so I just thought maybe I could come talk to someone and
Absolutely.
it would help.
Yeah, thank you for coming. This is really important. Your boyfriend you mentioned his mother. Has his mother said anything, been supportive towards him or you both in regards to you raising Nathaniel? Or has she even expressed being willing to help out?
I don't think his mom ever liked me. She kind of saw me as temporary as the next girlfriend, and it's my fault that he had a billion girlfriends. But she always just kind of saw me as around for a little bit and then probably out the door. So this whole, I don't know if she blames me too, but this whole thing has just been very, I don't feel like she was in it for our relationship, so she doesn't really see Nathaniel that much. She's been mostly absent.
Sure, that's tough. It's really tough.
Yeah, it'd be great if I had some more help.
I'm curious would your boyfriend be willing to come into therapy with you, or is that something he's completely opposed to?
I wouldn't even know how to approach it because he already thinks I complain too much about all of this, so I could definitely ask him, but I never know how he's going to react to anything about Nathaniel, so it would probably be really good if he did, and if we both came in here, because I want to raise him together, but he is so checked out. I don't know. I could try.
Right. You mentioned he's checked out. Has there been times in your 6-month relationship where he has checked out and maybe came around the corner, just, maybe it's something that it's a coping thing? Have you noticed that, or is this the first time he's actually ever done this?
I've seen some stuff where I think he didn't address problems. He drinks a lot and doesn't really talk about that, so I think he does have a tendency not to address issues, I think, but again, I don't feel like I know him that well. It's really only been 6 months. I don't know how he's dealt with some stuff in his past, too, so I don't know.
So just his behavior's kind of new for you as well, on top of being a new mother.
Exactly. I don't know how to do this, and I don't really know how he would do it either, so it's just hard to kind of figure out who we were, and it was really fun, but it didn't feel as permanent, and now it is permanent, and now I have to figure out what to do about that too, and it's just really, it constantly feels like it's a weight on my shoulders.
Yeah, I could see why that would be. All right, well, since we mentioned how maybe getting your boyfriend into therapy will be a little bit tough, so how about we talk next time about how we might be able to approach your boyfriend, maybe showing the pros of getting therapy, couple therapy, and the cons if we don't. So, unfortunately, we're out of time. I want to thank you so much for coming in because I know this is tough. But, you got me in your corner, and we're going to figure out also, possible networks as well. Okay? Sounds good?
Thank you.
Thank you for coming out.